Hi crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs. Welcome to my channel. Today I was going to make a birthday card, so I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. I have a bunch of pieces here, so I'll go through that with you. But this is the direction that we're headed. It's not picking it up well in the light, but this is actually a very light pink and gray, kind of distressed, blotchy looking butterfly. And I made another one. This one, it's not picking it up either, but this one is actually purple with the gray, and I thought that the pink actually matched a little bit better. But I'll show you how to make that. Let's see. So this particular layered butterfly, that comes from the Sizzix and 49 and Market stamp set with the dies. And this one is called Painted Pencil Butterflies. So it has a very sketchy look, and then you fill them in with these different layers. So I have that. I have a couple of circles here. This circle is from the Gina double stitched circles set, and it is the middle size. And then this back piece here, this is actually from also from Gina K. This one is the plain circle from Master Layouts 8. And then I have the die that cuts out the butterflies. This particular paper is, let me show you here. This is the 49 and Market Color Swatch Charcoal 6x8 collection pack, and this paper is gorgeous. Like grays, whites, and blacks. So what I did for this is, on this sheet I just cut a little piece of that out from here. I wanted a little bit of the text, and I liked the distressed look on that. And then this piece is the background piece here. So we have that together. So this is the piece that I was showing you here. It's kind of grayish, greenish. I don't know, it's very interesting. It's like kind of watercolory too. And I just ran that through an embossing folder. And then this piece of lace, I thought this would look so pretty like this, kind of vintagey. But the lace comes from Ling's Moment, and I'll link everything in the description. But this particular pack comes with 4 different types of lace, and they're all different widths. And here, you can see it better. This is the part that I took here, so I apologize. So that's what the 4 different ones look like. And these are so gorgeous. They're so pretty. Okay, let's move that like that. And this was the embossing folder that I had used for this. But I liked the circular pattern, so if you have anything like that in your stash, because then when you set these on, the circular pattern continues. So I like that. On the inside of the card, I'm going to be using my old standby here, the Birthday Your Way by Papertrey ink. When I send cards, especially ones that have some bulk or kind of delicate things on the front, I like to emboss a piece and I will put it over the top in the envelope. So in this case, to kind of match the theme, I'm going to emboss that piece with the Lisa Horton Crafts Mariposa embossing folder. So we'll go with that. Let's see what else. I'm going to be, these are the different colors for the stamping layers. This one is from Altenew. It's the pale mauve. And then this layer I'm going to be doing the distress ink, and that is Lost Shadow. And for the outline, I'm going to be using the Distress Archival, and that's in Hickory Smoke. Alright, so let's get started. Just trying to sort myself out here. And then I do have a piece for the inside of the card to put the happy birthday wishes on that. So, alright, well, first things first, let's make the card base. This is a 110 pound from Recollections, and this is the white. And it is 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. I just have my score buddy here, and I like to use the Cricut scoring tool because I like that it's pointy and it is able to get a really good score line on that. So 4 1/4. Let's bring that down. And then I also like to use the lip on here, the edge, to make sure that it is lined up correctly. And you can kind of, you know, push it into the corner to make sure that you're good to go and straight. And sometimes with the heavier cardstocks, it is a little hard to get the side straight unless you use a something with like a lip on it. But so we're good to go. Put that away. Alright, I'm just going to reinforce that a little bit. Okay, so our card is going to be a horizontal card. And I did cut this piece. It was 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, I think. Just an 1/8 of an inch smaller. I will put the correct measurements when I edit the video. Alright, so what we need to do, I think first, we will need to put the lace on. So what I'm going to do for that, on the back here, I'll put my tape runner. Let me just see, try to find my silicone mat here so I can turn this over and not stick to everything. So I'm just trying to get this centered up. I'm just trying to see if I can use my grid lines here to make sure. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so what I'm gonna do also to try to reinforce this is I'm gonna use this double-sided tape. I'm just gonna lay it over it. Alright, so then what you want to consider is that this lace adds quite a bit of bulk. So for this to lay flat on your card front, you would want to add foam tape on the back so that everything will be even. For today I'm going to use the Big Mama foam tape from Simon Says Stamp, and this one is really, really thin, which I love. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this on here, and I'm just looking from the side to make sure that we're good to go with that. And I am gonna put some in the middle. Okay, now I will take the backs off of these. And I like to use a vinyl weeding tool to do this. Occasionally when it's really humid or the weather is weird, it doesn't work as well as I would like it to. It seems like we're pretty good today. Alright, now I'm going to put some glue on here. So I have a little bit of wiggle room. I'll put some on the lace too, so that can adhere. I think that's straight. I'll put my block on that for a bit. Alright, next. Just looking at the text on here to see if what the directional is here, but I think we're good that way. And then I'm just going to use my tape runner for this. Okay. And I noticed that I have some of those hairy thread things that happen sometimes on the edges. I'm just taking this sanding block, just going around the edge, get rid of those hairy things. Okay. So what we need to do to make this balance is, because now this is going on top of here, and it cannot, I don't know if you can, it's going to be hard for it to, I can't lay flat on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some foam tape onto the bottom and the top of this, which should keep everything even. Alright, so basically I'm just going to flip this over. The back is so pretty too. So I can see exactly, I need to put the tape here and I need to put the tape here. And this one's from scrapbook.com. It's a very thin loft as well, but it's a skinnier strip. Cut that one a little long. And this part is going to be touching the lace, so I'm going to put glue there so it'll give it a little extra stability. And here I'm trying to match up with the circles on the embossing folder detail. And that is even, so that's great. Okay, just gonna put my block on that. Let's see. Next we can make the butterflies. And if you look on here, it shows you the different layers, what they look like when they are layered together. I'm not going to use every one of the layers today, but I do have 3 of them. Okay, so I'll grab my mini Misty. I'm kind of going backwards. I'm gonna do the outline last, and I'm doing the fill-in stamp first. So again, this one is the Pale Mauve from Altenew. And these stamps, I think they might be like acrylic or something a little different, so getting a good impression the first time is a little challenging, but the good thing about the Misty is that you can just go again and again and again until it comes out the way you like. This is such a pale pink. I love the way that it matches and complements with the gray. And this set is made to be kind of distressed and blotchy, so it does not have to be a perfect stamping whatsoever. Okay. This is the Gina K Tidy Towel, and you just keep it damp and can use it to clean off your stamps. Okay, next layer. I'm just trying to get this lined up the best I can. And there are some cutouts in the side of the wing and the tail, I guess, that make it easy to do that. I am going to do a few layers of the lost shadow. I think that looks so cool, how it's all distressed and kind of blotchy looking. And you can do so many different combinations of colors. Okay, that's good. I did just want to show you what the last layer looks like so you can see. If you were more going to put this, like not cut it out and just put it on part of your project, this is kind of blotchy outside of the butterfly, like this. So it would look really, really awesome. But we would, today if we use that, we would just be cutting off all the blotches anyway, since we're trimming it out. Okay, so here is the outline. Let's hope I can get it closer, somewhat close. Alright, so again, this is the Distress Archival in Hickory Smoke. And I like to do the outline of this one last, just so that it really pops. But you could actually, you know, do it first and then last as well if you left the stamp in your MISTI, so it would be in the right place for you. Just going to go over this a few times to darken it up. Maybe one more. There we go. I wish you could see the pink, maybe a little bit there. It looks really cool with the gray. Alright. Since I did use Archival, I will use Archival Cleaner, put a little bit on. And then I like to spray it with water because I don't want the residue of the Archival cleaner on this photopolymer or silicone or acrylic or whatever this is, because I don't want to damage it. So, alright. So now, oh, let me show you, I had done a couple of other ones too. This one was using Altenew's, there's like a gray pack, the rock, I think it's Rock Collection. This one I used Tattered Rose and some other grays in the Distress line. This is the same as the one that we made today. It's so funny you can't see the pink unless you tilt it. Anyway, and then I had made one with milled lavender. I apologize for the lighting on that. Alright, so what we're gonna do, because this is such a fine, it's got the antenna, it's got all these things you need to cut out, so you really need the die to be lined up correctly. So I have a piece of paper that I had cut out the die, and I'm gonna place it over my image, and you can line it up exactly how you want it to cut. Okay, and once you have that done, you can just tape that, and then you put the die in here like a puzzle piece, and it will lock in the correct spot. And you can just feel it until it kind of clicks. Okay, and then you would tape that to keep that in place. Okay, and so I'm going to run this through. Oop, it shifted. I'll tape the bottom too. So I'm going to run this through my die cut machine, and then I will be right back. Okay, that came out great. All right. Let's see how our card is doing over here. Yeah, so I had this, I can't believe it won't show it, that's so funny. This one was a lot more purpley. But I love the way that the pink one looks on there. Okay, so how I want to put this on here is I want to be able to pop up the wings, and I'm going to secure them with foam squares on the back. I'll just get this tape off. Okay, so but I kind of want there to look like the wings are shaped as well. So I'm going to use, I have this Trinity stamps. It's like a scoring tool, but it's also a bone folder or like a shaper. So I'm going to shape the wings towards the back. Okay. So then it'll have a little bit of dimension. So let's see, my foam squares, usually I use the thin ones, but I think I'm actually going to use the regular. Actually, I'm going to cut these. And take the backs off of these. And I'm going to put glue down the middle. Make sure it's opening the right way. Alright, and then I'm just trying to center this up best I can. Okay. So the fun thing is because the foam is under there, this isn't going to flatten down, so it looks like the wings are flying. And because we curled it, that's also giving it more movement there. Okay. Let me turn my other light on, maybe I'll be able to see it a little bit better. No. Like you just don't get to see the pink. Maybe a little bit there. Okay. So I love how this turned out. It's so gorgeous. Alright, so what we will do next is do the inside of the card. Alright, I'm gonna bring back in my Misty. And what I like to do when I do the insides of my cards is I like to do a sentiment, and I also like to do something on the side. So either like a flower stamp, butterfly stamp, some kind of leaf, foliage, anything like that. Even a stencil behind I like to do. So my plan for this one is to use the same butterfly stamp, and then we can pick out what would go well with this. I think I like this one too, though. Ooh, I might have to use this one. Yep. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same colors that we used in the card. I'm going to use the pale mauve for the butterfly. Okay, that looks cute. And then the happy birthday I will do in the Lost Shadow. I'm just trying to use the grid line on there to line that up. I'm just gonna use this again to darken it up a little bit. I think one more time. Oh, great. I love that. Okay. Looks good, looks good. Okay. So now our pieces are starting to come together. I think this looks so cute. I love that. I love the font on the happy birthday there. Okay, so we have our card. Oh, you can see a little pink in that shot. So this is going to look great right in here. What I usually do is I will write this first, and then I will use my tape runner and put it in here. Because if I just wrote in here, I know that I would make a mess of it. So, okay, so we have that. And then let me just show you with the embossing folder. Okay, so you want the image to push up, so the right side up is the one that is raised. I'll put that in there. Then I'm just going to run this through my die cut machine. I'll be right back. Let's see. Oh, it's so pretty. Wow, look at that. I love it, love it, love it. And this particular embossing folder actually comes with stencils too. I don't know if I can find that quick. Oh, here we go. So you can emboss this and stencil it, and that would be gorgeous too for a background. So anyway, just want to share that with you. Okay, so I think we're good to go. So when I send this off, I will write this, put it in here. I'm gonna stamp my stamp on the back, and I put this on the front to protect it. And then here I just have a extra envelope here that I made. So I'll put it in there and send it off. We're good to go. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's project. I think it came out really, really pretty. And I will list everything that I used today in the description box. And there are affiliate links, which means if you click on them and end up making a purchase through that link, then that really helps me and my channel, and I really appreciate that. So like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and until next time, have a great day. Bye.